Often overlooked, the former Wonder Boy, Talon Peter. THV 11 Sports' own Nick Luttrell tells us about the hometown kid who's in the shadows no longer.
Anybody could have told you, like, back in the day when I was running around the streets of Russellville, like, if you would have told them that this kid would have been in the NBA, they probably would have laughed at you.
From Russellville, Arkansas to the NBA, Talon Peter is the newest member of the Indiana Pacers.
By the 53rd pick, I was on the phone with my guy Ryan Carr from the Indiana Pacers, and he asked me if I wanted to be a Pacer, and I said absolutely. And family went bonkers. It was a moment I'll remember forever.
It was a special moment, a part of a journey that started as just a kid at Russellville High School.
Back in high school, I knew that he was an elite athlete that had the potential to do this. But, I think, making it to the NBA, the percentages, you can go look those up. It's hard to do. And so, he's really trusted in God and believed that in himself. And then, has worked really, really hard for his dreams to come true. And that's happened.
But just because Peter's got to this point doesn't mean it was necessarily expected.
I think Jonathan Givony said on ESPN they didn't even have him in their top 100.
He wasn't at the Combine. He wasn't in top 100 rankings. He wasn't even at the G League camp. And now he's an Indiana Pacer.
It's been like that my whole life. I'm used to being in this position where they don't know me when I step on the court, but they'll never forget me when I step off the court.
So if not many thought he'd get drafted, then, well, why'd he get drafted?
You're going to get a guy that can really shoot the basketball at a very high, efficient level.
I'm a very sneaky athlete. If you're not aware or if you think it's going to be sweet when we're going at the basket, you can have another thing coming for you real quick.
Taken away by Peter, ahead of the field.
The highlights speak for themselves. Peter is an athlete, and an athlete that will always remember his roots.
And I know probably back then nobody saw it getting to this point, but because they all supported me, not knowing that this was going to be the outcome, I would say that this is for them, for sticking with me and cheering me on this whole way. I'm glad that I can do this and share this with the city.
In Russellville, Nick Luttrell, THV 11 Sports.
Thank you, Nick. And that makes it now 7 years in a row that an Arkansas native has been drafted by the NBA. The Pacers' first Summer League game will come on July 10th, so hopefully we get a shot to see Talon in action then.